wants to tap it. It is fall soccer weather here in Fort Lee, New Jersey. A windy day with some rain in the forecast for a little bit ahead, so looks like we are going to start this game a little earlier than expected. This is a presentation of Fort Lee Bridgman girls soccer here on the Fort Lee Bridgman Athletics YouTube page here from the Dr. Alan W. Sugarman Sports Complex. Fort Lee will be taking on the Ridgefield Park Scarlets. These two teams 2-3 for the hosts and 0-5 for the visitors. Ridgefield Park still looking for their first goal of the season. These two teams both coming off of losses, of course, 0-5, so a 5-game losing streak. And Fort Lee have lost their last 2 games, an 8-0 here to Paramus on Saturday. Then they, on Tuesday, played Dwight Morrow and lost 4-2. So they're looking to get back to winning ways, and what better way to do it than a home game here on a windy day. Second day of fall. The Bridgmen are wearing, Fort Lee Bridgmen wearing the black jerseys with orange lettering and numbers, and the Ridgefield Park Scarlets wearing their white jerseys with red lettering and numbering, as Ridgefield Park will be going left to right, and Fort Lee will be going right to left here in this half. So this Fort Lee team, led by head coach Cal Pagano, looking to make it 3-1 in the Big North American Conference to start the season. Would be a nice start to the league season for them. And then they have a nice 4-day break after this. Hit more on that later. But Ridgefield Park, they're going to pull off this win today. They first need to get a goal, as they lost 8-0, 5-0, 7-0, 6-0, and 4-0 in their first 5 games this season. Combined score of 30-0. As it will be the visitors that will get us underway here in this New Jersey high school girls soccer game. First touch of the game for Fort Lee is going to go out for a throw-in. Should be interesting. A lot of wind right now. No rain, even though there is rain in the forecast for around 6:30 p.m., which is why we're getting underway 4:10 instead of 4:15. As here comes Fort Lee on their first attack, and it'll be cleared away before Alexa Castro could really break away there. You wonder how the wind will impact both of these teams, as Ruka Suzuki gets us back underway, and it will go out for a throw-in for the visitors. Balls up in the air definitely will be interesting to deal with for both of these sides. So far, they're keeping the ball on the ground, as pressure is being put on by Haliseo. This ball gets up to Castro. Just couldn't get it away, though. Scoreboard turned off. Referees are going to keep the time on the field, so won't be exactly able to tell you when we're getting close to halftime, but when we get half, we will definitely know, as there's a nice wind of gust there. Both teams settling this ball down, trying to do something in midfield. Here's a long cross/shot, and it will go out for a goal kick. It's almost a little bit of pressure on that shot facing Abigail Fearon, but didn't have to deal with it. Nice touch there by Seo, but it was actually a handball. So what can the Scarlets do here off of this free kick? Gets denied. Falls to a Scarlets player. And now will be cleared up towards Castro. Castro looking for a teammate. And cannot find Avery Seo. But maybe Castro can get there. But it had a little help from the wind rolling out of play quicker. A little miscommunication there from the referees at first, as the AR on this near side was calling a throw-in for Fort Lee. And now they have a chance. Here's Seo into the box with the shot and the save by the Scarlets goalkeeper. So the first chance of the game goes to the Bridgemen. Goalie almost lost the ball there with the wind, but she was able to keep hold of it. Definitely would not be surprised on these goal kicks or goalies getting play restarted, just putting on the ground. Seo will run after this one. Can she keep it in play? Yes, she can. She has a cross. She crosses it over, the tap in, and it's a goal for the Fort Lee Bridgemen. Alexa Castro, the freshman midfielder, makes it 1-0 early in this one, and a great play by number 17, Avery Seo, to keep that ball in play on the goal line and cross it over to an open teammate for an easy tap in. So we will see how the visitors respond after that. Ball up towards Seo again by Holly Seo. And just able to keep it in. Here is Avery Seo again running into the box. The cross will be picked up by the opposing goalkeeper. Once again, right back into play. I'm Charlie Brooks bringing you today's game here from Fort Lee, New Jersey, here at Lewis F. Cole Middle School. That's where the Fort Lee Bridgemen play their home games. So maybe we're seeing a couple of rain droplets start to fall now. A little earlier than expected for the outside ring of the storm. It's a large storm coming coming across west to east. As a throw in here. And the back foot was up, so a throw in now given to Fort Lee. Good call there by the referee as the foul throw in. Don't see it too much at this level of soccer, but it does happen every so often. That time a nice toe drag, keeping that back foot on the ground. Nice interception by Olivia Kraut. Goes up to Seo. Nice pass to the outside, right back to Seo, and she was offsides. Referee right on that one, quickly put his flag up on that far sideline. So Avery Seo, the senior forward, already with one assist, and just denied that chance for a goal of her own. As seems like it was only a couple of rain droplets, so we're going to keep playing. Of course, we play through rain in soccer. It's only thunder and lightning that would stop it. As a corner kick coming up now for the hosts. Looking to duplicate this score early on. Ball comes into the box. Header up in the air. Seo looking for it, and it's put out for another corner. So a quick start for Fort Lee here, and they are challenging again on offense. can see there the corner flag blowing in the wind as this ball comes down and into the side netting. Trying to hit that one a little differently. Looping ball won't quite work with this wind to hit it on a live line drive. And it will be the Scarlets getting us back into play. This ball over the top. Seo running onto it. Fighting the defender. Seo, the shot. But it was a weak shot, so easily picked up by the goalkeeper. A little pressure on in the midfield again. And Haley Seo with the interception. Kraut boots that ball upfield. And it will be taken away by Fort Lee on the counter. What can they do here? The cross and a nice stop by the goalkeeper. Just before it got to the foot of Avery Seo. Ball back across midfield for the first time in a couple of minutes for the Scarlets. See what they can do here offensively. Still looking for their first goal of the season in their 6th game. But they dribbled that one out for a throw-in. These two teams both in the Big North American. One trying for a 3-1 start to league play. The other trying to not only get their first goal of the season, but get their first win of the season. And it hasn't been the best start for Ridgefield Park. As this ball bounces around two Bridgman players, not sure who was going to take it. Now Castro called for the push. Nice long free kick. Ball over the top, but getting to it first was Lucia Koretsky. Now Kraut up to Haley Seo. Turned over, but turned right back. Ball over the top. Couple of Bridgman players there. There's Avery Seo on the ball again. Lays it off for Haley Seo. Now a nice open shot chance. Shot and goal. The second goal of the game early on here for Alexa Castro. And this is a very nice start for this Fort Lee Bridgman girls soccer team here. Maybe they know there's weather in the forecast and they want to get a couple of goals and get this one over quickly. As here's Haley Seo laying it off. Ball to Avery Seo with the touch. And Castro running at it. Outside the box, Castro gets there. Castro with no one in net and misses the target. Looking for a very quick hat trick there. Just about 12 minutes into this one. And Castro saw the goalie out of net. Couldn't quite take advantage though. As the throw-in. Nice layoff back to Castro. She will win it. But it's Ridgefield Park in midfield taking this ball away. Trying to get it upfield. And last off of a Scarlets player, so well, they didn't really think they were going to get the throw-in, but they definitely do. Two referees, the center referee and the assistant referee, both agreeing on the Bridgman throw-in. Seo trying to bring that one down. Haley Seo, that is. Goes up towards Avery. And now will be Avery Seo running at the defense, trying to cross this ball in, but it's cleared away. Nice job there by the Scarlet defense. And once again, just unsuccessful passing this ball in midfield. It's something that they have struggled with early on. As I say that, they give it away, but that one will roll all the way out for a goal kick. Here is Castro sitting on a hat trick. Goes back to Avery Seo. Now a nice ball. Avery Seo with the shot and the save. Now it's actually Haley Seo to Avery Seo, and just couldn't link up finding the back of the net there. Nice interception there. And actually it wasn't a clean interception, so it'll be a free kick for the visitors. 2-0 here in this first half. Big North American game. And hoping this is not a serious injury. Referee stopping play. The athletic trainer waved on. It looks like there will be a sub being readied. And it looks like the Scarlets players should be okay. So the Scarlets player going straight over to the bench. They did make a sub while she was down, so we should be just about ready to get back underway here in this first half. So once again, you can probably see on the camera, it's a windy day here. We've had a little bit of rain, but not too much. But the rain is definitely coming. As here's a turnover. Ball off the chest of Castro, looking for Seo maybe. Keeps it herself. Lays it off, and offside flag goes up. Nice save by the goalkeeper either way, not knowing the offside flag was up. She still made the save. So I think that's the second time already that Avery Seo has been caught in an offside position. Just going a little bit too early. She was trying to replicate Castro was trying to replicate the assist from earlier. It was Avery Seo to Castro on the first goal. As Lacey Barrich does a good job there on that far sideline. Turned over. Turn right back though, so we'll see what Fort Lee can do on this counterattack. Haley Seo, Castro going after it, will be beaten to it. As we go the other way. Little pressure there, nice move. But eventually it will just bounce around for a couple of seconds. We have our scoreboard back up, 25 minutes left in this first half. Already 2-0. thanks to 2 early goals by number 7, Alexa Castro. Ball into the box, turned over, only partially though. Now Ridgefield Park will get possession and just boot it upfield. Castro running after this one. Can she get there? Yes, she can, as she puts enough pressure to force that ball out of bounds. And the first sub of the half for Fort Lee will be made. It looks like it is Lacey Barrich that will come out. Long throw in to Castro. See who this ball falls to. It will be a visitor, but it falls nicely to Castro again. Layoff to Haley Seo, looking for Avery Seo, who makes the turn, and a nice defensive play by the Scarlets player. Ball just bouncing around here. It's been doing a lot of that in this first half, as both teams trying to settle some of that midfield pressure, especially Fort Lee, though, has been successful at it. As that ball is dribbling towards the sideline, and it will be sent out of play. Coach Calapagarino has to be very happy with his team's performance so far, coming off 2 straight losses. They have responded nicely, as here's a nice play into the box. Cross taken by the goalie. Couple of Bridgman player there waiting for it. Just couldn't find an attacking player. As this ball upfield, here's a nice chance maybe for Ridgefield Park, but it's intercepted by Sojun Won. Still, Ridgefield Park putting pressure on. Finally, Fort Lee will relieve that pressure. Castro upfield towards Haley Seo. It's a 2-on-3. Let's see if the defense can win this battle. Ball pulled back towards Castro. Castro with the shot, and it's wide, looking for the hat trick. There were 2 Fort Lee players running onto that one. Looked like Castro just getting to the ball first. Couldn't quite put it on target, though. So here's a turnover. Ruka Suzuki up to Seo. Haley Seo to Avery Seo. The nice turn. Ball still in the box. Back towards Seo, and the ball is still sitting there. Finally cleared away. Referee says it stayed in, and now it gets put out. And nothing that the Bridgman player could do there, keeping that ball in bounds. But a nice turnover. Avery Seo fighting for this one. I've definitely loved the fight of the hosts so far. They've been the first to most balls today. As we have another substitution. This time for Fort Lee. So both teams rotating some players, as it looks like that was Silver who had came in, just coming right back out. And it looks like it is Lacey Barrich that came right back in instead of a short Short little break on the bench. And another substitution for Fort Lee. Looks like it will be Stephanie Arrieta. They will be coming off. As Coach Pagano is starting to go towards his bench more, as Castro is still sitting on that hat trick and just couldn't take down possession. Here's Kratt, though. Up towards Haley Sayo, and the first touch just took it away from her. Kraut, a nice takeaway, but only gives it right back. Here comes maybe an attack, but it's going to fall apart. And here's Castro again, running at this defense. Gives it up to Baric. Does just enough to keep it in play. Right back to Castro. Into the box. A lot of space, the shot and the save. Nice job by the Ridgefield Park goalkeeper so far in this first half. She's stopped Castro a couple of times. And as I mentioned her, the ball will come right back. As for Lee coming on again, Haley Sayo, the long shot and another save. What about this attack? Nice ball. Good chance maybe in the box. Still a chance. Dribbling around. Won't fall to a Bridgman player. And then Sayo sends it. And I think the field goal was good, but was hoping to find the back of the net. Looked like Baric with the original chance. Castro. Nice job taking that ball down. Gives it up to Haley Sayo. Right back towards Castro. But that link up didn't quite work out that time. Sayo taking the ball away in midfield and makes a very nice move there. And that was all she had on that attack. As Ridgefield Park, the Scarlets will be making their second sub. And it's a player that came in earlier in this first half coming off. They only had two players dressed on the bench, and one of them had to be used earlier for a injury. As here's Castro running at the defense, sitting on a hat trick. She shoots, and that one is saved again. So, looking over at the Ridgefield Park bench, it looks like they will be operating with only a one-woman bench for the rest of this game. As that's a nice cross, but taken away, given right back. See if a Scarlet can get on the end of it. No, they cannot. A good job by the Bridgman defense. Here comes Haley Sayo the other way. Gets around one defender, still running. Tries to find Avery Sayo. It's going to drop all the way here to Baric. Edge of the box. And her cross unable to find a teammate. And it will go out off of Avery Sayo. Last for a goal kick. So 2 early goals in this first half, but since then it's been a very nice job by this defense for Ridgefield Park. And maybe I jinxed that there, as here's a ball into the box for Baric. Baric only finds the goalkeeper on that trickling ball. Kraut trying to fight for this one for Fort Lee. Eventually she does win it, going up towards Avery Seo, who will run onto it, trying to go through the defender's legs almost. Didn't quite pan out. Nice header by Kraut towards Avery Seo. Can't find a teammate, but will win it back herself. Loses a couple of players. And her pass a little too hot to handle. Ball bouncing around. Barrich couldn't settle it. Neither could the Scarlets player, and there will be another sub. Throw in will be taken here by Ruka Suzuki. Into Castro. Lays it off for Haley Seo. Back to Castro. Gets around a couple players. The shot blocked. Rebound. Falls to Seo. The shot and the save by the goalkeeper. Had plenty of space there for Seo to run at the goalkeeper. Instead decided for the long shot. Made it relatively comfortable. As here's Barrich. A nice turn. Goes back towards Castro. Castro with the long shot. Just doesn't bend in though. I can't even count how many shots Castro's had in this first half. It seems like she's already getting up towards 7 or 8. She's had a couple of stops, she's had a couple off target, and she's had the only 2 goals. As that ball turned over, Scarlet's running at this Bridgman defense, but a nice job by Kraut. Only to give it away though. Once again, it's turned over. Avery Seo looking up ahead for that run. Nice ball though by Seo towards Castro, and a little collision there in the box. 2 players down. One of them is Alexa Castro. Looks like the fall, she might have hit the back of her head. As the referee will stop play here for both players to be looked at. It was almost a really good chance. A nice ball by Haley Seo up towards Alexa Castro. But a last-ditch defensive play stopped that from being goal number 3. So it looks like the Scarlet's defender is back to her feet, so that's great to see. But Alexa Castro for Fort Lee still on the ground, being looked at by a assistant coach and a trainer. I think both players will have to come off the field just to go through some quick checks. Not a great sight to see if you are a Fort Lee fan, though, seeing the only goal scorer with both goals so far coming off of the field having to be checked by the athletic trainer. But with about 12 minutes left in this first half, it's really been all Fort Lee. Really should be more than two, if not for a couple of shots just off target, and then the Ridgefield Park goalkeeper making a handful of saves. As it looks like the Ridgefield Park player will be okay, is going to be ready to sub back in when allowed. The throw-in will be taken by Barrich for Fort Lee, so after all that just happened, finally we can come back in with a throw-in. Barrich fighting for that one and wins another throw-in back to Haley Seo. Ball into the box, looping towards the far post, a long shot. And off the volley, didn't quite work. As the Scarlet player that was down will immediately come back on. So a temporary substitution. Which is always great to see. You never want to see a player get hurt. Especially a position as big as a center back. As there's a turnover, Barrich going upfield. It's turned over. Avery Seo on the ball, edge of the box, back to Haley Seo. Long shot, and it won't dip under the crossbar. Goes out for a goal kick. As it looks like for now, Alexa Castro will stay on the bench for the Bridgemen. Hoping it's nothing too serious, maybe just a concussion check. Obviously can't speculate though on injuries. As Haley Seo, a couple of really nice moves. Ball into the box, nice header. Before he gets back onto it, edge of the box here. Nice turn, looking for a teammate, and it will be cleared away. Still a chance though. Once again, ball towards the edge of the box, running onto it. It's a Fort Lee player. The shot though by Haley Seo. Saved pretty easily by the Scarlet's goalie, the Scarlet defender over at the far sideline, complaining about maybe a foul in the lead up. As she had gone out and there was a little bit of contact, but referees didn't think it was enough for a foul. Here is Haley Seo running at the defense again, outside. And that was just going to trickle out of bounds. Yadira Valdez, player who was trying to get on the end of that one. Seo will take this one down off a poor goal kick. Trying to get around a couple of defenders, and she is stopped. Nice ball. Couple of nice plays to get around a couple of Bridgman players, but we'll go the other way. Can Barrich get there, keep it in? Yes, she can at that corner. But a really nice play there by the Ridgefield Park player, only to be wasted by her teammate. And a Fort Lee sub. Looks like a defensive switch. Number 8, Jenna O. Really not exactly sure who came off there. It won't be O, it will be Valdez coming off. Oh, was just moving upfield. I saw her coming towards midfield and thought maybe she was the sub. Just a positional change. Nice turn here by Haley Seo. Long shot off of the crossbar. She really wants that goal. Just some bad luck, though, on these shots. 7.5 minutes left here in half number one. 2 early goals by Alexa Castro, the difference so far. Ball towards that far sideline, couldn't be kept in. Seeing a lot of turnovers by Ridgefield Park off of their own goal kicks. Here's a chance at the far sideline. Nice ball into Avery Seo. Seo in the box, gets around a player, shoots, and it's saved. Tight angle there for number 17, Avery Seo. Just couldn't get past the goalkeepers. Coming the other way are the visitors. They will take the throw in, only to be taken away. And that one goes out for a Fort Lee throw in now. See if anyone's going to make that run. Oh, was unaware that the ball was coming towards her. Now Barrich towards Haley Seo. Takes it down. Cross in, and goalie's there, but she dropped it for a half second. And Avery Seo and Jenna O were looking to capitalize. Could not, though. Nice pressure there put on by the hosts. As I mentioned, both of these teams in the Big North American. Fort Lee coming into today 2-1 in their league. And the visiting Ridgefield Park 0-3. As here's a nice ball towards the far sideline. Cross in towards Avery Seo. It falls to O, and Jenna O just mishit it. Out for a goal kick. Fell perfectly for her. But I think maybe the wind played a slight factor as it was going a little too quick for that first time hit. Haley Seo with the takeaway. Nice turn. Run back by the defender. Here's Avery Seo. Doesn't commit the foul. Here comes the Bridgman player into the box. The cross deflected towards O. Here is O now with the touch. Trying to get around this defender on the edge of the box and cannot. Another good job by the Scarlets defense. But it comes back. Haley Seo. And that through ball rejected by the defense. Once again, you've seen that a lot today. That ball dribbling towards this near sideline and just picks up velocity. And no one can stop it. Both teams have made that mistake. Just have to hit it lightly. And the wind will do the rest. Here's the ball up towards Jenna O. Fighting for it, Avery Seo with the turn. Ball to the outside. Into the box. What can the Bridgemen do? Cannot quite intercept that ball. Good first time ball here. Scarlet's player trying to get behind the defense. Maybe a shot or two for a handball, not called though. Haley Saya with the turnover. Keeps it in herself. Has a couple players up with her. Crosses it into the box. Jenna O with the first touch. And will fall to the goalkeeper. So the senior defender who's moved up into more of a forward position has had a couple of chances fall to her. Hasn't quite had that first touch. As now Ridgefield Park coming the other way. Ball does stay in bounds. Not really anything to do for the Bridgman goalkeeper Abigail Fearon since about the first minute. As here's another offensive chance, and it will go into the hands of the goalie. Always easy to catch out the goalie when she's wearing the bright neon green jersey, even though she's really wearing the same color as the referees. Sure, they're not going to mix her up as a referee. As here comes Fort Lee again. Ball into the box and a nice interception off of that cross from Ruka Suzuki. Kraut back to Suzuki. That cross to O, a nice first touch this time. And her pass over towards Haley Seo, intercepted. Can send the Scarlets on the counter. Not for long, though. Once again, both teams spending a lot of time in midfield, just trying to win possession. Player goes down, and I think she tripped over the ball. So, not a foul. And we're about 30 seconds away from halftime here. Both teams will make a late half substitution. One of the Ridgefield Park players came off injured earlier, has a ice pack on her legs. I don't think she will be coming back in, so it really makes it a one-woman bench for the Scarlets the rest of this game, which is not ideal, especially down 2-0 and still looking for your first goal of the season. It's maybe one last attack. Instead, the half will come to an end, so we're at halftime, and 2 goals by Alexa Castro is the difference as the Fort Lee Bridgman head into halftime with a 2-0 lead. I am Charlie Brooks. I'll be back for the second half in just a little bit. You're watching Fort Lee Bridgman Girls Soccer here on the Fort Lee Bridgman Athletics YouTube page. And we are just about ready to get back underway here for the second half of this Fort Lee Ridgefield Park Girls soccer game here in Fort Lee, New Jersey. I'm Charlie Brooks, your commentator for today's game. And first half was all about Fort Lee, but Ridgefield Park did a great job of staying in this one. They were down 2-0 early, and then a fantastic job by their goalkeeper, especially keeping it at 2-0. Alexa Castro sitting on the hat trick, trying to get her third goal of the game, and got a little unlucky a couple of times, but then had to come out with a little bit of an injury. But luckily for her and this Fort Lee team, she is back out for this second half. And hopefully we'll be able to get that third goal. Just a slight delay here. Waiting for the scoreboard to be set. Finally, we are ready, and Fort Lee will get us back underway for this second half. Ball up to Avery Saya. Now Alexa Castro taking it down, trying to get into the box. And the first attack of the half will be defended away. Visiting Scarlets trying to get upfield, but they cannot. Here's Haley Sayo. Up to Avery, back to Haley. And the shot will go off a defender, and Avery Sayo just runs into the goalie. And an interesting position for the two players to end up in, but it will be a foul anyways. Thought maybe it would deflect behind for a corner, but ended up taking the full velocity off of it with the block. As here's a chance. And it was a little deflection off of Stephanie Arrieta. Ball up towards the box. Jenna O closest to it. Gets around the defender. And a save there by the goalkeeper. It's a little dangerous there, but O could not finish. As that ball just allowed to run out of play for Lee, knowing that they were going to get the throw in. And nice second throw in there. Here is O running into the box. Long shot chance, and it goes into the net. Alexa Castro, her third of the game. She got the hat trick. Originally, it was Jenna O trying to get the shot, and it fell perfectly to Alexa Castro, and she's got that hat trick now. 3-0 to Fort Lee. So once again, a quick start to a half. It was a quick start for the first goal of the game by Alexa Castro in the first half, and now a quick start in half number 2 as well. As here is Castro on the ball. Trying to make this run herself towards the box. Lays it off for Haley Sayo. Back to Castro. Swarmed by defenders. Got a shot off, but it's blocked away, so have to reset here. Arrieta gets the takeaway. Edge of the box. Here is O. Back to Arrieta, and only a little slimmer of space, and it will be a corner kick coming up. Yet to really do anything from corners so far as this ball comes in. Castro was there, but it was just a little too high for her. Castro has that hat trick. Now she can maybe look for her fourth goal of the game as she laces one off towards Arrieta. Doesn't get there. Yes, wow, that is a strong wind gust coming in right now. Makes it fun for the players, I'm sure, when you have some of these very strong wind gusts. Keep that ball on the ground for sure. As the Scarlets coming the other way, but they go back towards the defense and give it to Fort Lee. Still bouncing around. Now finally, Scarlets will settle it. Only temporarily, though, as we've seen a lot in this game. As here is Castro on the ball. Defended away nicely. Castro, the long throw in, finds Haley Seo, trying to get around a couple players. She does the long shot, and it's deflected away. Another shot, and that one is saved. That time Avery Seo trying to put it away on the rebound off of a defender. Got her body in the way in the original shot. Looks like the referee gonna pull back for a foul. Right at midfield here. And Fearon almost let that one get passed through, but good job recovering and diving on that one. Abigail Fearon, who hasn't had much of anything to do so far in this game. Almost with the mistake there, though. Maybe that gives a little bit of confidence to the visitors. They still have to get the ball off of Haley Seo and Alexa Castro, though, as here is Castro. Ball out to Arrieta with the shot, and it falls easily into the arms of the goalkeeper for yet another save. This ball, battle for it in midfield. Finally settled down by the visitors. Who will get there first? It will be Fearon that gets there. So another offensive chance for Ridgefield Park. Just doesn't turn into anything, though. So you can definitely see their strategy in this second half to just boot it up the field and hope that someone gets on the end of it. Ball high up in the air off of the ball up field, and I think that went out of bounds. Yes, it did. So after no action in the first half for Fearon, she's had to pick this ball up a couple of times. And that is now fourth time in quick succession that Fearon has been the player forced into action. She has done every time she's done well every time she's been called upon. Nice turn by Haley Seo. Fighting with the defender. Temporarily wins it, but now wins the throw-in as the reinforcements. Got a touch on that one. Here's Avery Seo off of the throw-in. Turns her defender. The cross last shot and kept in bounds by the goal. I think it was going into the side and heading either way. But she decided to take it anyways. Another 30 minutes left in this one. Facing a 3-0 deficit for the visitors. Once again, I'm Shirley Brooks. We're here at the Dr. Allen W. Sugarman Sports Complex. We're outside Lewis F. Cole Middle School here in Fort Lee, New Jersey. Advantage played by the referee. Let's see what Fort Lee can do on the counter. Unfortunately, it's giving the ball away, and visitors will come the other way. First real dangerous attack for Ridgefield Park. See what comes off of it. A shot, and that one is saved. So there was an early shot by Ridgefield Park, and that's the first time since. But Fearon was there to make the save. Nice takeaway, but given right back. This ball just bouncing around midfield. We've seen a lot of that, and now a counterattack maybe for Fort Lee. Here comes Arrieta. Shoulder to shoulder with her defender. Wins that battle, crosses it. And Avery Seo just falling off balance. As I think the touch by... Oh, took it off of her. Here's a chance, though, for Castro. Castro getting around a couple players. The shot. And just misses. Ball still in play, though. And actually, the assistant referee saying they went out. But Alexa Castro so close to a fourth goal of the game after that ball just went past Avery Seo. This ball taken by O temporarily. But it will be Ridgefield Park that has it. Only for Lacey Barrich to come back and get that ball. Barrich, who just came back onto the field for Arrieta. Wins another throw-in. Finds Haley Seo this time. Ball into the box. Castro going after it. She will get there. Takes a little touch. Gives it towards Avery Seo. And it's cleared away. Both teams making a sub. There's Jenna O is coming off. And Joelyn Rodriguez coming back on for the hosts as they will now get a corner kick coming up. It will be Alexa Castro standing over this one. Cross comes in towards the top of the 18-yard box. No one there. Now Kraut trying to chest it down. Eventually gets it out towards Barrich, who does take it down. Still fighting for it, and it's given away. We will see now who wins it. It will be Ridgefield Park. Couple of good touches, and maybe they could be in. Fortunately, though, for them, it's going out of bounds. Throw in. Building their way upfield. Still maybe a chance, but now it's going to be Haley Sayo for Lee on the counter attack, looking for a couple of teammates. She will lay it off for a teammate, and the pass into the box. Just a little unsuccessful there from Elizabeth Silver. As for Lee on the ball again. This one just going up and down the field. Best chances have all really been for the Bridgemen, as they'll make another sub Jenna O, the player that will come right back on. Looks like this time she will come back on defensively after playing a couple of minutes after going up top. Had a couple of chances while she was playing as a forward. Barrich thought maybe she would win the throw and didn't win it. This ball up towards Haley Sayo. What can she do here? Puts enough pressure on to force some trouble. Now this ball towards the sideline. Two players for each side running after it, but it goes out of play. Nice interception there by O, and that will start the counterattack for Fort Lee. Castro on it. Couple players ahead of her, and a poor touch almost gave it away. Still on it, though, up towards Haley Sayo. And a couple of bad touches by Castro gives it away, but it's right back. Maybe a little assist from the wind, giving it back to Sayo. Ball on that last ball really was going one way and then just changed paths. This Avery Sayo now with a nice touch. Barrich with the cross, and the goalie gets there first. Couple of freshmen making some nice impacts today. Alexa Castro, the freshman, and also Lacey Barrich. Nice ball, keeping it in bounds, and it will be a Fort Lee throw-in. Another sub, this time Elizabeth Silver coming off. So a short substitution on for her, and thought it was only a one girl bench for Ridgefield Park, but they obviously got a jersey for another player, so even though it doesn't quite match the rest of the team, referee is allowing her to come on, number 17. Another counterattack here, the ball up towards Haley Sayo, but intercepted before it could get there. Counterattack for the Scarlets. And the foul there, Olivia Kraut taking out number 7 for Ridgefield Park. as we have just about 22 minutes left in this one. Ridgefield Park, their results so far this season: an 8-0 loss to DePaul, a 5-0 loss to Dumont, a 7-0 loss to Dwight Morrow, a 6-0 loss to Mawa, and a 4-0 loss to Cliffside Park. And as of right now, it would be a 3-0 loss. See if they can stay in this game. Referee on that far side just trying to keep his hat on as he was waving the sub. It's Olivia Kraut coming out and Elizabeth Silver right back in. Coach Calapagano has to be happy for Fort Lee as they came into this game with 2 straight losses. But they have controlled this game from the start. They're about 20 minutes away from picking up their 3rd win of the season, and getting back to a 500 record would be 3-3. On the counterattack again. That one just poor pass from Castro. Castro wins it back though. Here's Haley Sayo. Castro maybe coming up a little bit injured as she's still holding her hip. But for now, it's about Haley Sayo up to Avery Sayo. Can she get a nice turn? For a second, it looked like she had it. Now Barrett, her cross. No one in the box. Still a chance maybe for Leah's. Here is Alexa Castro with the long shot. And it's just wide again. You can say she's been very good today with the 3 goals, but I'm sure she wants even more than that, as it's a double substitution for Fort Lee. One of those players, Taylor Bedrado, number 3, coming in. Also looks like 19 Diabauda. Ball taken away in midfield, but given quickly back, and then Lucia Koretsky just trying to clear it. Ball over towards Castro, who just missed the nail on her last shot. Lays it off for Haley. Now Haley Sayo. Long shot, and picked up by the goalkeeper. Should mention with a win, Fort Lee would also improve to 3-1 in the Big North American. It would be 0-4 for Ridgefield Park if they cannot get a 3-goal comeback. This ball's still bouncing around. Ridgefield Park gets onto it. Maybe an offensive chance coming up. But nicely defended. On the counter again comes Fort Lee. Castro gets around a couple of players, lays it off for Haley Seo. Back to Castro, outside the box. The shot trickles wide again. Definitely should be at least 4-0 the way the Fort Lee's been playing, but can't complain too much with 3-0. Ball turned over off of the goal kick. Long shot blocked. So it looked like Irieta trying for the long distance. Castro, a nice turn. What can she do here? Takes the shot herself and trickles. But Seo, Avery Seo couldn't get there before the goalkeeper did. Numbers being pushed forward by Ridgefield Park, looking for at least one goal. They only have 2 defenders back. Haley Seo gets around one. Actually, it's 3 defenders back. As here is Seo on the ball. Long shot, and it's another good field goal. But wrong sport, and it will be a goal kick. There's a reason why soccer players can be some good kickers in football. They have a nice boot on them. As that is Bauda. Haley Seo on it and just gives it away. Forley coming the other way. With Castro, getting around a couple players. Castro, the shot. Castro, the goal, and it's her 4th of the game. All 4 goals scored by one player for this Fort Lee Bridgman team. And it's been a fantastic game from Alexa Castro. Even though a lot of saves by this Scarlet's goalkeeper, and she's done a good job of keeping balls out of play or out of her back of her net. She hasn't kept Castro out too many times. We will restart here. And we will stop this game early. A 4-0 final here from Fort Lee Middle School at the Dr. Allen W. Sugarman Sports Complex. Thank you everyone for tuning in on the Fort Lee Bridgman Athletics YouTube page. I was Charlie Brooks. Have a fantastic rest of your afternoon. Just a reminder, 4-0 the final score, or all 4 goals scored by number 7 Alexa Castro, the freshman midfielder with a fantastic game. Until next time, I'm Charlie Brooks.